See, the left side is hardly off the ground yet. It's because I couldn't get in the mood yesterday, so I gave up and went to meditate instead. And then it was suddenly morning. I have to work on it, but the guys from art class are helping with the negative spaces and base surfaces whenever, which is a problem. It's easier to paint big areas if there are a lot of people with hands. The reach is better, and it's faster too.
Seems like she's doing a good enough job.
Yeah.
She goes on a tangent of a tangent, waving a little with her arm or whatever of it there actually is. Wow. To demonstrate, even though I got the point already. The white cotton of her sleeve flaps around, and it makes me think it could look sadder than it does.
I feel like the sleeve should be like hemmed at the shoulder or wherever
Yeah,
the
no,
stump
it's-
is, not dangling when a knot.
I was thinking that too. Like, why not just like sew it shut at this point?
Yeah.
But it makes me feel out of place, like almost every tangible reminder of the student base's special properties has in the past few days.
Special properties.
Is that gonna be your title of the episode?
Maybe we'll see.
Just that in quotes.
Mm-hmm.
This girl doesn't notice my dreary feelings, of course, or the fact that she lost me a while ago already, and just keeps on wow,
geez,
not
wow.
he's not having
Yeah.
it. Just keeps on blabbering.
So that's why I'm trying to figure out if there's something I need to figure out, and then figure that out before it's too late and all hope is lost.
You know, maybe I spoke too soon. Based on the first half of this line, maybe she is just blabbering.
I think I agree with you.
Why would the hope be lost? What an out-of-character
Yeah.
question for him to ask.
He should know better than anybody. Because paint has to be painted, and then it has to dry, and then it has to be painted over with another kind of paint. It takes time.
She finally stops, apparently thinking she made some kind of a statement that makes sense. I think it's best to start from the top. So, this is your project? You did this?
This beautiful work of art. Yes. Yes.
All of it?
Yes.
Nice. But I stumble with my words, suddenly feeling like I've walked straight into the minefield of political
Oh,
incorrectness.
here we go. Buckle up. It's okay. You can say it. I probably won't get mad.
I like the probably.
Yeah. And the smirk on her face.
I blush really hard. I don't really know what would be the right thing to say, if any. That's never stopped you before.
Yeah.
It feels that I'm way more sensitive than Rin is, though.
No, you don't say.
This is really awkward.
We've finally met someone more insensitive than Hisao. Don't you want to ask?
I don't know that it's insensitivity on her part so much as indifference.
Mm-hmm.
How do you paint without hands?
Probably the same way she eats her lunch.
That's what I would assume.
Yeah. See.
Maybe with her mouth.
Yeah. See, I'm an easy person to talk to, right? With my feet.
I almost guessed that already, but isn't that hard to do?
You're good at guessing. Anyway, I don't think it is, but maybe I'm used to it by now. I wonder if she was born without arms or if she lost them in a tragic accident or some kind of illness or infection.
I don't know. Most of the people I've met who have been missing an arm or two were born or were in an accident, not born that way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever met somebody that was born without a limb.
I've met one person. And it was like half of the limb, like down to the elbow. And they had like a little hand on the end of their elbow. Birth defect. Not an accident. That would be weird if your hand somehow shrank and then moved to your elbow after an accident. But besides the point.
Yeah. I can't get my mind around the fact that she could be an artist, but how is she not already an artist? She's painting. But seeing how adept she was using her feet to eat, I figure painting might not be a problem either.
I feel like spaghetti would probably be a difficult dish to eat with feet, because you can't twirl your fork. Or can
Yeah.
she?
Probably would struggle to eat spaghetti, but I mean, that's why you just date somebody who can feed it to you, and then it's romantic.
Aw, like Lady and the Tramp. Kind of.
Well,
kind
if
of.
it was Lady and the Tramp, then she'd have to, like, put her face into the spaghetti first.
Also a valid form of ingesting food, in her case.
Neither of us has anything more to add to the subject.
The afternoon light works pretty well. I was afraid it would look too flat, but it's not like that after all. I think it's actually pretty interesting. Oh, that was too much emotion in her voice. I think it's actually pretty interesting. I wanted to see what it looks like in dim light. Do you think it's flat?
Well, paintings tend to be flat.
Not like that flat. You know, flat. Like some people are. Hisao, no substance.
What?
No substance. No meat. Where there should be some.
Wait a minute, what was that supposed to mean? Wait, what? It fast forwarded. She said something.
I went back and then it skipped again. Okay, here we go. I know a few girls who...
Okay, I get it. But I couldn't really tell. I'm not that good with art. I can't name many artists or artistic terms. I don't really have anything to say. Rin shrugs her shoulders at that, saying, "Suit yourself," without saying it, and looks up at the sky as if trying to look for something up there. She's looking for the aliens that Kenji mentioned.
I didn't think I'd get any actual work done, but if you give me a hand with the paints, I could do a little before it's too dark. I wanted to get a halogen lamp like the ones they have at the sports track, but there aren't any.
What's a halogen lamp?
Yeah, we've gone to LED now.
No, I actually don't know what's a halogen lamp.
It's like your old school style light bulbs. The ones that if they break, they get like powder everywhere.
Oh.
That you're not supposed to touch or something. I don't know. I only ever had them when I was younger, and so when one broke, my parents were like, stay away. Or something like that. You want me to consult the Goog? I can consult the Goog.
Nah, it's alright. We'll look it up later.
Okay.
Rin sure is quick to recruit my help, as was Shizune. It really makes me feel that the festival is such a big project that every pair of hands is needed. Why not? I'm not really sure if I can be of any help, though.
It's just mixing some paints. You can do that. Probably. Do you have motor control problems? Like, you know, those people who have some? Cerebral palsy, maybe?
Not that I know of.
I get it. Heart thingy has nothing to do with that.
She gives me a sly look for no reason. No, it doesn't.
Let's do it then.
So she sits on an empty wooden box and very naturally picks up a wide brush between the toes of her bare right foot. I open a few of the cans and pour some of the contents into shallow bowls for mixing. The thick paint flow lazily Oh, the thick paints flow lazily from the can to the bowl like syrup. I mix them, creating funny, hypnotic-looking swirl patterns that melt quickly into each other to form a new monotone hue. Rin sets to work, every now and then asking me for a hand with something or the other. Finding different brushes is easy enough, but mixing the paints to be the exact tone this girl is apparently seeing in her head is a frustrating ordeal. He skipped out on kindergarten. He doesn't
Yeah.
know his color mixing.
I was gonna say, I wonder if he's just like mixing colors at random or if he's mixing under her guidance.
It's just always making brown. She wants precision down to the last millimeter before she is satisfied. But what? The last millimeter of paint color? Like,
Yeah,
what do you mean?
that's how the hue is measured.
But her instructions are obscure at best.
Add half a splash of green.
I crouch down to pick up the can of bright green.
The other green. This green.
I carefully pour some of the other green paint into the mixing bowl.
No, that's almost a whole splash. More white. Is green a good color to add?
No idea. You're the artist here. A hint of a smile appears in the corners of her mouth.
Do you lack an opinion?
Ooh. No, it's just that I have no idea.
It's okay, because I just got an idea. Add more white.
With this exclamation, I pour a minuscule amount of white into the bowl and mix it. It looks slightly whiter.
That's not good. It has to be like the color when you wake up and you know that you saw the meaning of life in your dream, but can't remember it. Maybe it's yellow.
Despite the impossibility of mixing a color like the change of seasons or any other nonsense that's being imposed on me, I find myself enjoying it more than I thought I would. Oh, he's starting to like her. I mean, it makes sense. Like, she seems like a girl he could get along with pretty well.
Yeah, very complimentary personality.
Mm-hmm. Seeing a painting being born on the plastered wall feels like magic. I spend the moments I've between mixing paints, crouching down on the paving and just looking at her work. Oh, he likes to watch her paint. It feels slightly intrusive at first, like breaking some imaginary intimacy, but Rin doesn't seem to mind the least bit. Maybe it's just in my head.
Not an elephant unless you make it one, in the words of Yuko the librarian.
Her entire presence emits a completely different air as she patiently works the details, adding layers of paint on top of other layers of paint, steadily moving her foot across the wall to add new shapes. When I manage to produce a passable mixture of paint, the rare smile on her face is oddly rewarding. He really is starting to like her.
Yeah,
Apart from the few words when discussing paint mixes, neither of us says a word for the longest time.
there's
And even
something to be
those.
said about a comfortable silence.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And even those short discussions soon evolve into a shorthand, both of us developing and using weird impromptu code words for various paints and hues. As if there was some need to conserve words and breaths and sound.
I like the energy we've got going on here.
They make a good pair.
They do.
We stay there late into the evening until it becomes too dark to paint properly. Then we fell asleep there.